Okay, welcome back to the setup, to the experiments. I think this will be my second last experiment. Today in this experiment, we will be testing the solubility of sugar cube in 20 ml silicone oil. Here we have silicone oil already set, ready to begin. 20 ml silicone oil in the container that we have here. Come on. Yeah, that's the trickiest part that I have. And we are done. Yeah, it's good. That's 20 ml silicone liquid, silicone oil for you. And there, that's the same sugar cube as was used yesterday for different experiments, but it is a different sugar cube than the ones used initially. So for water that we did. So let's test sugar with silicone oil. Yesterday we tested sugar with alcohol, and we found, actually ultimately we found that the sugar is actually soluble in alcohol. Now we'll do the same thing. We'll do it for 5-7 minutes. Okay, same thing, and then we'll see any change in dimensions. Okay, sorry for that. Any change in dimensions in the sugar cube itself. Yesterday we observed a change in dimension. We actually, as we now see that the cube that we see here, the dimension of in this cube, in the case of alcohol that we saw yesterday, it crumbled into quarter of its volume, and hence we concluded that sugar was actually soluble in alcohol. Rather, sugar is soluble in alcohol. Let's do every side now. That's 2 sides. That's typically 3, so let's count it as 2 because I forgot which side it was. Now let's rotate. That's the third side. Okay, the top, the front of my finger and the bottom side are now done. The back of my finger, this side is left, this side is left, and that side is left. So let's rotate it again. Bottom side. Now all 1, 2, 3 and the bottom side are done. And let's go to the left side. And finally, in the end, let's go to this side, this face. Okay, rotate once, rotate twice, and this face is also done. So after these, first of all, let me wipe my sweat because there is no direct fan on my face. A fan is a bit far away, which is not effective. So I'm so sorry. Yes. Okay. So finally, after 4 minutes, I don't see any crumble, I don't see any, even a slight change in dimensions. Okay, I'll do that again. I'll check the dimensions again. After this, I'll keep it over here to let the cloth, white cloth, absorb the oil, and then I will keep it again back over here to take the final picture, so that we can finally conclude whether it is soluble even partially or not. Because yesterday we found it was soluble. Initially we thought it was partially soluble, but finally in the end, because when I observed this today, it could be concluded that yes, it was completely soluble, and ultimately the solvent was actually the liquid was actually concentrated with sugar molecules. So finally, I think it's 5 minutes now. Okay, let's do 1 more minute of this. I don't see any sugar. I don't see any. Some are broken because of maybe the rotation. The corners might have broken, the corner sugar elements, because there are multiple sugar elements. If I'll show you when I zoom. I'll show a new sugar cube. There are thousands of, maybe millions of sugar particles that combine to join this sugar cube. Now, it may be the point that the corner of this cube might have come in contact with some deformities, or rather non-uniformities, on the plate, which might have gotten broken, and I see just a 2 or 3 small particles that are still present there. Rest, I don't see any deformation or reduction in volume or anything in the cube. To any scale. It's 7 minutes now and I don't see anything. Let's do it till 8 minutes in the video, and then we'll stop, and then we'll keep it to the side and we'll bring the scale front. I'll show what I'll do. Okay, it's 30 seconds more, 25 seconds more. Okay. So what? 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 8 minutes. Thank you. It's done now. So what I was planning is to do like this, bring it here, pick it up like this, like this, like this, like this, bring it here. Okay, let it absorb and keep it, let's say, okay, half in there. Okay, next bring this front here, and after it's nearly absorbed now, right, let's keep it here between 14 and 16. Then now we can measure the dimensions, and we can actually test whether silicone oil dissolves sugar cube, and I am now 100% sure that the silicone oil does not dissolve sugar cube, and hence we can say that sugar is not soluble in silicone oil. Thank you.